Hola, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, please subscribe. I have a ton of videos to get to. I owe you guys so many videos, and in today's we're gonna go over, because I have not seen, and it's probably because it hasn't been out yet, but I've seen some guys score these over at toolnut.com, which I'll leave a link down below. Or if you saw my post the other day, you probably saw it already. Home Depot and others like Acme Tools, I think have it on pre-order right now, but Milwaukee Tools just had their pipeline event, right? Obviously. And they had a lot of cool hand tools. I apologize that I don't have all those exclusive for you right now. I kind of went and looked at like the HVAC specific tools and you know, stuff that I was interested in. And they had a lot of hand tools that came out, and a lot of smaller items that were really awesome. A lot of like multi-tools, wire strippers, rod runners, and a whole bunch of other stuff. One of them being actual bit holders. So I've used a few, and I think these are going to be my new go-to. I'm going to show you what I carry on them. All right, so I have my loadout right here, but I just wanted to quickly go over some. These are the Amazon ones. I think a lot of people have these or have tried these. These actually do work. They're a little flimsy, they're super light, super thin. And I want to say, let's just take one from here. These are not push the quick connect. You have to pull this forward and then it goes in, and then it still has to lock. So sometimes I've left it in this position here, but usually it'll catch it, but it just depends. And then you got to push it forward. So it's a little, I did it the wrong way. I always do it backwards because those, some are pull back, some are pull forward. These are pull forward, and it was a little hard to get used to that. I think all my other ones have been pulled back. I do have another brand that I cannot show because they're not out yet, but if you guys know who I work with, you guys maybe have a good guess on that. So these were just a little, you have to get used to them, right? They did lock for the most part. I don't think I've ever lost any bits on this one. It's just sometimes they'd be stuck in that position, and then you'd have to remember to pull forward. Versus these right here. These are the Milwaukee bit holders. Super beefy, super durable. You can tell how high quality, or just, you know, more material is used. The little knurling is on the other side from what I've seen, because people ask me about the railer ones. The railer one just has it the opposite, but other than that, they look pretty identical, if you ask me. And when you put these in, these are a quick connect, and it'll lock immediately, and then you pull back to get your bit out. So if you want to look in there, you can see the little ball bearings are what keep it to lock in place. So this is basically my loadout here. I'll show you how they come in a bit, but I have mine on a Vito carabiner. So this one, you pick this little lever up and you're able to remove these and then put them in as you please. Release that and it kind of locks into place. And they're just there at the bottom. You might like that, you might not. Those are how the Vito carabiners are. And then you just kind of have this little lever here to hook it onto things. So this goes on my tool bag, and this is what I carry. We have our Phillips bit, and this is a Milwaukee #2. We have a Torx bit here, T25. And of course, I've grown to love this Klein flip socket set that goes from 1/4 inch to 7/16. You got 5/16 and 3/8. That is the most common size for a lot of refrigeration equipment that I work on. Obviously 5/16 and 1/4 for any AC panels, but these are the most common ones that I use, that I always have to have on my drill. I do have a bigger set, something like this over here, that goes up to 1/2 inch and 9/16, but that's on my other Klein Tools screwdriver that's in the tool pouch. And then I have these two Allen key bits. So if you work on stuff like me, you're gonna use most of these, especially these two. This one is for fan motor set screws for the blades on like a lot of walk-in coolers and freezers that I work on, condenser fan motors, things like that. And this other one here is for set screws on blower motors. So a lot of the AC RTUs that I work on, this is typically your set screw on pulleys and things like that. So those are my most two commonly used Allen key bits, and they live here. I use them quite often in conjunction with a Milwaukee electrician's ratchet. I still use the Milwaukee version because it has that carabiner hook on it, and I much prefer that over the Klein one. Just in my opinion, the Klein one is a little more comfortable as a thumb ratchet, but I like that I can clip the Milwaukee one just to the side of the tool bag. And this is a set that it comes with right here. It has the socket adapter. It has the two flat and 2 Phillips. So these are the really small bits that you can use. And that little mini ratchet, I mean, I'll link everything that I can down below, or you go to my tool link, but that mini ratchet gets me out of a bind for a lot of hex screws, but also if you need any of these bits. Socket adapter has come in clutch quite a bit as well, so always good to have. And I have all that here on the side, like I said, with that mini ratchet, electrician's ratchet, with this just clipped on the side. You can get a lot done with this. Now when you guys go and purchase them, I'm going to leave a link like I said, but if you purchase them, this is how it comes, right? You get 5 bit holders. Like I said, they're super high quality. They have some good weight to them, not too heavy, but you can tell that they're good quality, and they pull back, like I said, and you get this carabiner right here that'll spin to lock. You know, you can lock it on the side and it'll never come off. All right, and really quick, obviously you can use these longer bits and those work really nice. And it doesn't get caught. If I pull this back, it doesn't really catch. It's a little bit of a snug fit here and there, but it's easy to use. So this is a DeWalt one that I was using before. These are also the bits that I would use for my Klein screwdriver right here. You don't want to be using these. I think the Railer, if I'm not mistaken, can take those kinds of bits. I'll have to look back, but if you were to put one of these in here, that's gone. So that's where it kind of locks into place, and you're not going to get that out. So let me get it with the needle nose. So don't use any other small bits. Make sure you use like your shockwave bits or any of these, you know, longer ones that have that little impact end right there. You just throw that in here. So that is the Milwaukee bit holders in a nutshell. All right, so I hope that was helpful. Just kind of a first look at these Milwaukee bit holders, and that's going to be my loadout right here. Let me know what you guys would use these bit holders for. What are the most common things that you hold on a carabiner, basically? You know, what do you want quick access to on the side of your tool pouch? I think these are great. Like I said, the flip socket obviously can live on my drill, but I have this one here. I do have a 5/16 1/4" that stays on the drill just for tight spots, because this one is a little bit longer, but this one has the most common sizes, so that stays here. I have like I said, a larger one inside the tool bag, but if I don't want to dig around for that, this is going to be here on the bit holder. Allen keys are great for the AC work that I do, and the condenser fans and the evaporator fans that I work on, to take those blades off. And then just some common bit holders, right? And then I have these little ones for my ratchet here. So if you guys want to go check it out, check out the link down below. Score yourself a set while you can. I know it's going to be a little bit hard to get to right now because they're technically not officially released everywhere, so I'll try my best. I think it's ToolNet that has them. You get the 5 bit holders, you get the little carabiner that locks with it, and it is about $13 to $15, which is not bad for some high quality bit holders. So Much better than a lot of the Amazon stuff. I don't have any railers to compare it to, so you guys let me know what you think if you guys have those railer ones. I did have another brand, like I said, they never came out, so I can't show them. And those are pretty decent, but they were more comparable to the Amazon ones, just better quality. They weren't beefier and heavier like these are. So I like the build quality. You can make your own decision. Just check them out if you want to. Just thought I'd let you guys know. I haven't seen too many videos on this. And everybody at Pipeline got them. That's where I got mine as a gift from Milwaukee Tools. Incredible experience out there. I'll have a video out very soon. Or if you caught my actual Pipeline event where we went over some of the more interesting tools, you can check that out. I'll leave it linked below as well. But my actual like trip, I'll post that very soon. I'm currently editing that. Kind of show you what we got, how it was, as hectic as it was, super fun. And yeah, I'll share that with you very soon. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys.